If you are a man over 50 and you have been struggling to build muscle, you are not alone. In fact, research shows that 90% of men in their 50s and beyond are failing to gain muscle despite training. And here's the kicker. It has nothing to do with genetics, age, or some invisible expiration date on your body. The real problem is that most men are making 5 critical mistakes. And these mistakes are not the obvious ones. They are often the exact opposite of what you have been told to do. So if you have been hitting the gym, eating clean, maybe even trying supplements, and your body still looks the same, chances are you are making at least one of these mistakes. Stick with me until the end because I am going to break them all down one by one. I'm Jim Scott. I'm 51 years old, and I have been in your shoes. For over 30 years, I've worked with men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, men who felt stuck, frustrated, and even invisible. I have lived through the joint pain, the fatigue, the stress, and I found a way not only to survive it, but to thrive in it. Let's talk about the mistakes that are holding you back. Mistake number 1, you think more is better. Most men assume the path to more muscle is more sets, more exercises, and longer workouts. But here's the truth. After 50, this approach backfires. Piling on volume creates systemic inflammation, elevates cortisol, and wrecks your ability to recover. And at this age, recovery is already narrower because your natural testosterone and growth hormone levels have declined, and your tendons and joints are more vulnerable. Muscle does not grow from exhaustion. It grows from a signal. That signal is mechanical tension. Once you hit it, the muscle adapts during recovery. That means you don't need 20 sets per muscle group. 8 to 12 smart, focused sets per week can be more effective than 25 sets of junk volume. Less volume, more intention. That's how men over 50 grow muscle without wrecking their joints. Mistake number 2, you are eating like you want to burn fat, not build muscle. This one is huge. Most guys in their 50s cut calories, drop carbs, and eat clean. They think they are doing the right thing, but here's the problem. Muscle is built in a caloric surplus, not a deficit. If you are underfeeding your body, your muscles have nothing to grow with. It gets worse. After 50, your body becomes resistant to muscle protein synthesis. In simple terms, your muscles need a louder, stronger signal from protein to grow. The International Society of Sports Nutrition has made it clear, older men actually need more protein, not less. If your goal weight is 180 pounds, you should be aiming for 160 to 180 grams of protein a day. And don't fear carbs. Used correctly, they are not your enemy. Around your workouts, carbs actually increase insulin, which is an anabolic hormone that drives nutrients into your muscle cells. Carbs after training lower cortisol, replenish glycogen, and help your body recover faster. Eat for growth, not just for fat loss. Mistake number 3, you are not training close enough to failure. This is one of the most misunderstood aspects of muscle building. You don't need to lift the heaviest weight in the room. What you need is effort, real effort. Most guys stop their sets 4 or 5 reps too early, right when the burn begins. That burn is the signal for growth. Research shows that the sweet spot is training within 1 to 2 reps of failure. That's when you recruit the maximum number of motor units and trigger hypertrophy. But if you bail early, your muscles never get the message. And here's the best part. You don't have to increase the weight to increase intensity. Slow your reps down. Add pauses. Hold contractions. You are not just moving weight. You are stimulating muscle. Mistake number 4. You are relying too much on supplements. I get it. I wasted years chasing every powder, pill, and shiny new shortcut. But here's the reality. Supplements are just that, supplemental. They are the 5% that only matter after the big 95% is dialed in. If your workouts are inconsistent, if your sleep is poor, if you are skipping recovery, no supplement will save you. Creatine, whey protein, maybe a joint formula, those can help. But 90% of the supplement industry is hype and empty promises. Real growth comes from food, training, recovery, and consistency. Focus on those pillars first. Then, if you want to layer on a couple of basics, go for it. But don't build your foundation on powders and pills. Mistake number 5, you are program hopping. This might be the most damaging of all. You try one program for a few weeks, you don't feel sore, so you jump to the next one. You see a YouTube video with some new flashy exercise, and you swap everything out. The problem is your body never gets a chance to adapt. You never give it consistent stimulus long enough to create change. Muscle building takes time, structure, and measurable progression. If you are not tracking your sets, reps, rest, and intensity over weeks and months, you are not really training, you are just guessing. And guessing never builds lasting results. So let's wrap this up. If you are over 50 and struggling to build muscle, it's not because you are too old. It's because you are stuck in these 5 mistakes: doing too much volume, eating like you are dieting instead of growing, training without enough intensity, wasting money on supplements, and bouncing from program to program. The good news? Fix these 5 mistakes, and everything changes. You will finally see the muscle, strength, and confidence that you have been chasing. You are not too old. It is not too late. You are just one smart shift away from finally building the body you want. So get busy, get after it, and I'll see you in the next video.